What is up, good people of YouTube? Back here with another video. Today, I got my beautiful and loved Ibanez As200. This is one of my favorite guitars. But unfortunately, a thing that happens is I was moving around a lot and had this in storage for a while. And now that I'm settled, I've taken out all my guitars. But going through some of them, I'm finding that they have issues. And this one, the bridge pickup, has stopped working. So when the bridge pickup stopped working, the first thing you do is check the three-way switch just to make sure. And I was trying to find any videos of anybody working on a AS200 and couldn't find anything. And so I decided to make one. So if you have if you're watching this, you probably have one of these and need to do the work, or maybe you've done the work, and maybe you can help me out and give me some advice. But the first thing I did was change the three-way switch. I already had one of those made in Korea, cheap three-way switches. I had one laying around, so I put that in there. And it's one of these. And unfortunately, the bridge pickup still not working. I may have to completely change the bridge pickup, but I wanted to check the output switch first, just to make sure. And like I said, I love this guitar. It's one of my favorite guitars, and I own quite a few really nice. I have my SA2200 right there. But one thing I'll say though is that I'm not really impressed with the electronic parts of these. This is the three-way switch that I took out. As you can tell, it does not look like a high quality switch. And this is the output jack. It also does not look like a high quality output jack. So I'm thinking, since I already have this apart, I'm probably gonna put a pure tone. I had this laying around, so I'll probably put that in there. And what else did I want to say? Oh, if you have one of these, this is what's on top of it. Right? And I just wanted to show you guys that, because at first I didn't know if you had to take this out individually and then unscrew it. But if you just grab the whole thing, it just comes out. So don't be afraid to just turn this thing and get it out. But this is the switch. It's not quite impressive. This is not a high quality switch. I'll probably end up going with eventually change it out and put a switch graph or something high quality. But for now, this is what I had, so I just threw it in there. If you get, it's not. And I could be wrong. This could be a high quality switch for all I know. I don't claim to be an expert, but it does not feel like it, is what I'm saying, or look like it. Yeah. And also, they have all this stuff covered in foil. I don't know if it's to keep dust from getting into it, but let's see. Let's find out. Oh man, and I really hate having to do this because, to me, I consider this a high quality guitar. I've never owned a Gibson 335, but I've played tons of them. And to me, when you get into that level, it's a matter of preference. if you prefer the name Gibson, or you prefer maybe Gibson, the way a Gibson plays, then you go with a Gibson. But if you just want a really nice semi-hollow guitar to get some nice jazz tones, this thing, the neck is amazing, ebony fingerboard is amazing. Yeah, to me it's as good as anything, and I've played a lot of high-end guitars. So this is the output. To me, it does not look like a high quality output jack, so I'm going to change it out. But first I want to make sure that, because I really hate to cut the pickup. If I do end up cutting the pickup, this is what I have that's going to go in there. It's Benson. There's this guy named John Benson. You can find his stuff on I usually find it on eBay, but there's also a website. I have some of his Strat pickups. I've used some of his humbuckers. They sound great, and the prices are great, and they're hand wound. So I'll put that in there. Yeah. Maybe eventually I'll end up putting some gold covers on there. Yeah, so kind of unhappy about doing this, because I didn't want to, I like to keep the stock, but this isn't a guitar that I plan on ever selling, so I guess it's all right. I'll take this off. Don't expect any fancy edits. I might edit this video a little bit, but it's not going to be any fancy edits. But I want to make sure. I've been trying to be as careful as possible not to scratch this. This thing comes with a metal looking. I don't like this. I found this. Oh yeah. There we go. That looks much better. Turn on the amp over there. If you're gonna work on one of these, my advice is to cover as much as you can with tape, because you hate to scratch this baby up, and then every time you look at the scratch you feel bad. Let's see. That would happen. A piece of metal thing was stuck in there. There we go. So that's fine. So I'm gonna change this up, and if that doesn't work, then I'm gonna have to change the pickup out and put this in it. And yeah, I guess that's what's gonna have to happen. Though I hate doing it. Oh, and just in case this was reading at I think 7.5, something like that. I never got a reading on the bridge. So, yeah, this is like a 9.4. So it's perfect, because on semi-hollow bodies, I like kind of lower. I like the neck to be sometimes in the sixes, 6.5, 6.5, up to 7.5, maybe even 7.9. I wouldn't go over 8 for the neck, and the bridge on a semi, I wouldn't go over 10. So 9.5, 9 point something. 10, I wouldn't go past that, because then you start to, I know it's not as sweet sounding. So yeah, I'm gonna change all. First I'm gonna try this. If not, then since I already have it open, I'm gonna change the bridge humbucker, and then yeah, I'll be back, and maybe I'll give you guys a little demo of what the guitar sounds like. All right.